Hello students, welcome to Pushkar's classes. Today's topic you are going to learn the subject mathematics of class 10th, chapter is trigonometry, and students, this is session 7 and I am going to teach you problem solution on trigonometric identities. Let us start the class. You are already familiar with the basic trigonometric ratio. We will now learn about some useful trigonometric identities. Now recall, an equation is called an identity if it is true for all values of the variable or variables involved. Now what is the difference between an equation and the identity? So let's find out with the help of some example. Here tan theta is equal to 0 holds true only when theta is equal to 0 degree. So hence it is an equation. But sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta into cos theta. This holds true for all values of theta. So hence it is an identity. Similarly, let us take another example. Sine theta is equal to cos theta. Yes, children, it is true only when theta is equal to 45 degrees. So it is an equation. And whereas cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. This holds true for all values of theta. Hence, it is an identity. So when you take here, we have taken theta is equal to 45 degrees. So we got sine 45 degrees is equal to cos 45 degrees. So sine 45 degrees value is 1 upon root 2 and cos 45 degrees is 1 upon root 2. So here values are same. So theta is sine theta is equal to cos theta. When theta is equal to 45, they are equal. So this is called an equation. Now, whereas I said already that cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1, theta value is true for all the angles. So, if you take 0 degree cos cosecant 0 degree, cosecant square 0 degree minus cot square 0 degree is equal to 1. You can see cosecant square cosecant 0 degree value substitute cot 0 degree, you will get 1. In the same way, you substitute instead of theta 30 degrees, cosecant square 30 degrees minus cot square 30 degrees, you will get the answer as 1. So hence this is an identity. So it can be concluded that an equation involving the trigonometric ratios of an angle is called a trigonometric identity if it is true for all values of the angles involved. So it is important to be aware of some trigonometric identities at this point. The first identity states that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This holds true for theta greater than or equal to 0 degree and less than equal to 90 degrees. This is because sine theta and cos theta are defined for theta 0 degree and 90 degrees. The second identity is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Since tan square theta and secant theta are not defined for 0 theta equal to 90 degrees, the identity holds true for theta greater than or equal to 0 degrees and less than 90 degrees. The third identity is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. Since cosecant theta and cot theta are not defined for theta is equal to 0 degree. The identity holds true for theta greater than 0 degree and less than or equal to 90 degrees. To know the proof of fundamental trigonometrical identities, watch my video of session 6 of this chapter. For reference, the link is kept in the description. Some more useful identities can be deduced from the fundamental identities using simple mathematical operations. Sin square theta is plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From this, we get sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So we have transposed cos square theta to RHS. So further we can write sin theta is equal to under root of 1 minus cos square theta. In the similar way, we can also write in terms of cos. So can we write? So can we write it as cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta? So we have transposed sin square theta to RHS. And this can be written further as cos theta is equal to under root of 1 minus sin square theta. So when we take the second identity, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Further, we can write this as secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Also, we can write this as in terms of secant theta as secant theta is equal to under root of 1 plus tan square theta. Similarly, in terms of theta, if we write it as, then you can simplify this further as implies tan square theta is equal to, I transpose 1 to RHS, we get secant square theta minus 1. And further, at last we can write it as tan theta is equal to under root of secant square theta minus 1. The third identity is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. This can be further written as in the same way. We can write it as cosecant theta is equal to under root of 1 plus cot square theta. Or if you write, you can further write this as cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. Now further we can make a cot theta as a subject, so we can write it as cot square theta is equal to transpose 1 to RHS, you will get cosecant square theta minus 1. At last we can write it as cot theta is equal to square root of cosecant square theta minus 1. So in this way we can deduce the fundamental identities and we can write it in this form. Can each trigonometric ratios can be expressed in terms of other trigonometric ratios? Let's find out. Sin theta can be expressed as under root of 1 minus cos square theta, tan theta upon under root of 1 plus tan square theta, 1 upon cosecant theta, under root of secant square theta minus 1 upon secant theta, 1 upon under root of 1 plus cot square theta. Similarly, cos theta can be expressed in terms of other trigonometric ratios as shown on the screen. And here how tan theta can be expressed. So here cosecant theta, secant theta, cot theta can be expressed in other trigonometric ratios. So here is the table. Now let us prove that Secant square theta minus 1 into cosecant square theta minus 1 is equal to 1. So by taking LHS, we will use the fundamental identities what we have used, listen to just now, we will apply here. So in place of secant square theta minus 1, can I write tan square theta? And in place of cosecant square theta minus 1, can I write cot square theta? Yes, you are right, we can write, as we have deduced the fundamental identities and we got secant square theta minus 1 is equal to tan square theta and cosecant square theta minus 1 is equal to cot square theta. So in place of cot square theta, if I replace it as 1 upon tan square theta, why? Because the reciprocal of cot theta is 1 upon tan square theta. So further simplification, you will get 1, which is equal to RHS. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. So this is a very simple problem. So let us go to the second problem. Now let us solve the second problem. Prove that under root of 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta is equal to cosecant theta minus cot theta. For this, I have taken LHS and now what I have done, I have rationalized the denominator. Children, you know that rationalizing the denominator means in denominator, if you have 1 plus cos theta, you need to multiply the numerator and denominator with the 1 minus cos theta. So as you have under root, you have used under root here in a rationalizing. So what will get, children? Here we get under root of 1 minus cos theta whole square divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. As you know, root A into root B is equal to under root of A into B. So the same thing I have applied here. Now children, you know what is 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta? This is nothing but A plus B into A minus B. That is equal to A square minus B square. So 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta is in the form of A plus B into A minus B. So I am replacing this here with the under root of 1 minus cos theta whole square divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta, A square minus B square. So 1 square minus cos square theta. So children, you know 1 square means 1. So 1 minus cos square theta. What is the identity you have learned? 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sin square theta. So I will be replacing here in place of in the denominator under root of 1 minus cos theta whole square divided by, in place of 1 minus cos square theta, can I write sin square theta? That's a fundamental identity, since you can write it as sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus cos theta whole square. So under root of 1 minus cos theta whole square is 1 minus cos theta divided by root of sin square theta is sin theta. So can we write 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 minus sin theta as 1 divided by sin theta minus cos theta divided by sin theta. Now you know children, 1 divided by sin theta is cosecant theta minus cos theta divided by sin theta is cot theta. So when you are applying here, you have to write in the brackets, since cosecant theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta and cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta. we got RHS. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, proved. This is how we need to solve this problem. Now let us solve the next problem. Prove that 1 plus sine theta divided by cos theta plus cos theta divided by 1 plus sine theta is equal to 2 into secant theta. So here also we will take LHS and we will apply some fundamental identities and we will solve the problem. So for this we have taken the LHS and first we are taking the LCM. The LCM for this is cos theta into 1 plus sine theta. So when you simplify this, cos theta into 1 cos theta, so 1 plus sine theta is left over, and in the numerator also 1 plus sine theta. So 1 plus sine theta into 1 plus sine theta will give you 1 plus sine theta whole square plus 1 plus sine theta into 1 is 1 plus sine theta. So what is left over here? Cos theta. So cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta. Now children, further expanding 1 plus sine theta whole square. You know the formula a plus b whole square, that is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So here a is 1 and b is sine theta. So I can write 1 square plus sine square theta plus 2 into sine theta plus cos square theta divided by cos theta into 1 plus sine theta. So children, how we can simplify it? We know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This identity? Yes. So in place of that, if I write to 1 and the leftover is 2 into sine theta divided by cos theta into 1 plus sine theta. Since sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, so put it in a brackets. So what we get, 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 into sine theta divided by cos theta into 1 plus sine theta. Here further we can simplify and we can take 2 as a common in the numerator. What is left over when we take 2 as a common? So 1 plus sine theta divided by, we get cos theta into 1 plus sine theta. So we can further cancel the numerator and the denominator and we get a 2 upon cos theta. 2 upon cos theta means 2 into 1 upon cos theta. 1 upon cos theta is nothing but secant theta. So okay, for your convenience I am clearly writing here 2 into 1 by cos theta, that is nothing but 2 into secant theta. Since secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, so therefore you got RHS. So therefore LHS is equal to RHS. So very easily, very simply we can use the fundamental identities, the formulas, substitute it, simplify it, and you will get the answer very easily. Now let us solve the next problem. Prove that 1 divided by cosecant A minus cot A plus 1 divided by cosecant A plus cot A is equal to 2 upon sine A. So here I have taken LHS again and I will try to simplify it and use the fundamental identities and let's see that can I get the RHS. So here when we see this problem, we immediately can take the LCM. So the LCM of this is cosecant A minus cot A into cosecant A plus cot A. So when we take the LCM, we will get here cosecant A plus cot A plus, as it is plus, I am not putting a bracket. So plus cosecant A minus cot A. So when you see here, cot A minus cot A is 0. Cosecant A plus cosecant A is 2 cosecant A divided by, again, now see in the denominator, cosecant A minus cot A into cosecant A plus cot A. Again, A minus B into A plus B, children. So A square minus B square. So can I write this as cosecant square A minus cot square A? Yes. Now can I write 2 cosecant A divided by 1? Can you tell why I have written 1? Yes, fundamental identity, since cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So I have substituted the identity here as 1. Now we have to get 2 upon sine A. Now here we are having cosecant A. Now what is the relation between cosecant A, cosecant and sine? Yes, the cosecant A is the reciprocal of sine A. So can I write cosecant as 1 over sine A? Yes. So our answer is 2 upon sine A. That is equal to RHS. Therefore, we got LHS is equal to RHS. So when we are substituting any formula, you need to mention in the box, since cosecant theta is equal to 1 upon sine theta. So this is how we can solve this problem. So let us prove another problem. So prove that secant A minus tan A divided by secant A plus tan A is equal to cos square A divided by 1 plus sin A whole square. So when we take LHS, we will simplify numerator and denominator separately. So when we take the numerator secant A minus tan A, I have replaced secant A as 1 upon cos A and tan A as sin A upon cos A. So when you take the LCM, you will get 1 minus sin A divided by cos A. Similarly, when we take the denominator, this one, so I will write secant A as 1 upon cos A plus tan A as sin A upon cos A. That is equal to, when I take the LCM, cos A is the LCM, I will get 1 plus a sine A. Now further simplifying LHS, the numerator is 1 minus sine A divided by cos A divided by 1 plus sine A divided by cos A. Now cos A we can cancel with one table, we get, so the leftover is 1 minus sine A divided by 1 plus sine A. Now further you have to multiply this 1 minus sine A into 1 plus sine A with 1 plus sine A in numerator and denominator. So when you do that, means you are doing a simplifying, rationalizing the numerator. So 1 minus sine A divided by 1 plus sine A into the 1 plus sine A divided by 1 plus sine A. Now why we are multiplying with 1 plus sine A here in numerator and in denominator? So when you see the RHS, in RHS you are having the denominator as 1 plus sine A whole square. So we got here 1 plus sine A in the denominator. So we know that if we can get one more 1 plus sine A in the denominator, our in the RHS denominator we can satisfy it, 1 plus sin a whole square. So let us simplify and see what we will get. 1 minus sin a into 1 plus sin a. Again a minus b into a plus b. That is equal to a square minus b square. So 1 square minus sine square a divided by 1 plus sin a into 1 plus sin a. This will give you 1 plus sin a whole square. So we got our denominator. Let us see whether we'll get the numerator or not. 1 square means 1. 1 minus sine square a is, yes, 1 minus sine square a is cos square a. So 1 plus sine a whole square. So we got RHS. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, proved. So this is how we can solve the problem very easily. Let us solve another problem. Prove that cos theta divided by cosec theta plus 1 plus cos theta divided by cosec theta minus 1 is equal to 2 tan theta. So we are taking LHS for this problem also, and we are taking the LCM of the denominator. So the LCM will be cosecant theta plus 1 into cosecant theta minus 1. So when we take the LCM and simplify, we get in the numerator cos theta into cosecant theta minus 1 plus cos theta into, if cosecant theta minus 1 into 1 is cosecant theta minus 1. So what is left over? Cosecant theta plus 1. So multiply in the numerator. So further simplification, what we get? Cos theta into cosecant theta minus cos theta plus cos theta into cosecant theta plus cos theta divided by, again you can see here, a plus b into a minus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. So cosecant square, I can write it as cosecant square theta minus 1 square. Now further simplification, we get 2 cos theta into cosecant theta divided by cosecant square theta minus 1. Since cos theta minus cos theta is 0. So cosecant cos theta into cosecant theta plus cos theta into cosecant theta is 2 into cos theta into cosecant theta. So here can I substitute two formulas like cos theta into cosecant theta as cot theta and cosecant square theta minus 1 as a cot square theta. Since cos theta into cosecant theta is equal to cot theta. How? Cosecant theta is nothing but the reciprocal, like cos theta into 1 by sin theta. Cos theta divided by sin theta is equal to nothing but cot theta. And we know the cosecant square theta minus 1 is cot square theta from the fundamental identities. So children, what we get here when we solve the problem? So further 2 in 2 divided by cot theta is left over. Cot theta and cot theta gets cancelled. Here in denominator we are having cot theta into cot theta. So 2 upon cot theta means 2 into 1 upon cot theta. So further let me write clearly here, and can I write 1 upon cot theta as a tan theta? Since tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta, that is equal to RHS. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Hence, proved. So this is how very easily we can solve the problems when you know the trigonometric identities and the formulas and about fundamental ratios. Here is an assignment for you. 8 questions are given to you, maximum marks 25, and all are 3 marks problem. One is 4 marks, the last one is. So hope you have understood the problems which I have explained it, and you will do well in the examination. So thank you children for listening the class, and my next session will be more problems on trigonometric identities.